Okay, so I'm starting a daily ritual of repairing my bicycle tire or having to replace it. It's real unfortunate. I've been spending a lot of time looking into the ELM327 or ELM327 diagnostic ODB. No, OBD. I always try to get that correct. When I think ODB, I think Old Dirty Bastard, the rapper. So I gotta make sure I say that right. The OBD2 diagnostic tool. All right. There are some short. There's being homeless. There's the challenge of getting it like sent by mail to me properly, because if I want to have it sent to the post office, it's got to go by way of the post office delivery system. If it goes through FedEx or UPS, it'll be at risk of getting turned back. I've had that problem happen at Seaside, Oregon, but Seaside, Oregon's kind of a nasty city in general anyway. But that's still a risk, because that is part of their policy, although it may be at their discretion, because a race like Wisconsin one was accepting those FedEx and UPS ones. But, that's once again, I have to default to the policy as being the first rule. I can't like rely on humans personalities as much as the policy. Just I don't know the people. All right, so that's the challenge. The other challenge is just getting I have this old like Android device from like the second series or something. It's pretty crappy, but my other Android does not have Bluetooth. And the reason I'm bringing up the Android thing is these ODB readers, or the ELM327, only work with Android. All right, they don't work with Apple because they didn't pay Apple money. All right, Apple is controlling the flow of apps because of you got to pay that $100 registration fee. And maybe Torque. No, Torque probably paid it. I don't know how that works exactly. Oh, they had to pay for the Bluetooth connection. You gotta, the apps have to pay their $100 or $99 a year each year, and then you also have to pay for a Bluetooth connection too. How much does that cost? Either way, that's why this ELM is only limited to the Android. There's probably expensive versions that can be used on Apple. $11 ELM327. That's pretty cheap. All right, so the chances of them trying to spend money on Apple are probably going to be pretty slim. Whereas a more expensive device, there's probably a higher chance, that's hidden in the cost, that they also paid for the Apple Bluetooth connection. I still have to spend time researching it. It's real unfortunate that it's turned out to be that way. But Apple helps enforce these patents, these copyright protections, because the ELM327 did not get copyright protected. And that enters the world of Google and Google Play. But you could probably root your Apple device and then open it up to any program. I believe they got that option. I'm a little scared of rooting. I think it's either root with Android or root with Apple. You jailbreak. It's another way of saying it in general. But I'm a little scared to try to jailbreak an iPod or something. Although I do have two iPods, and one has just no battery life. I could play around with it. It's kind of complicated, but people are working towards making jailbreaking easier anyway. Something to look into. I'd really like to have it on my iPod, since the screen works a lot better than than the Android. And then also this thing is just so old and slow. I don't know how the diagnostic will work on it. It'll be nice and big diagnostic, but yeah, this thing just has its limitations. But so I have some challenges here in reading my car. I really would like to be able to take the time to read it. There's just, I mean, it looks like the information is very similar to those $10,000 machines I hear about, like Red Brick. It really, I mean, Red Brick can go a little further and can like open shut my window, but I don't know if that's very important to me. Like open and close my sunroof, or I don't, I don't know if that could come. That's the thing. There's a potential that the app, the Torque app, could bring that up later as an option, or you pay for controlling your car from your phone. If it can be done through Red Brick or any of these expensive diagnostic machines at the garages, it should be able to get done with also the app, because they share the same connection, the ODB2. It's all the same connection. It's just a matter of having the software to access everything. And right now, all I really care about is the sensors. I want to be able to read all the sensors in real time, run my RPMs, let the RPMs go crazy. I want the challenge to be in interpreting the information. Give me all of that crazy information and make it hard, and make it so that I have so much to interpret. My head will probably explode, but it'll have me researching at least. I don't need to go to any mechanics courses. I mean, there's the internet, and I hear there's links through Torque anyway. You pay that $10 to get the pro version or whatever, and you can just do the research through the app with whatever problems come up. And I would just prefer to focus on the problems and just know what parts are most likely going to need to be replaced, and then at that point I could take it to a garage and have them just straight up make the repairs necessary, just like that.